You're a deputy sheriff?
Well, I mean, I work at the sheriff's office.
Okay.
So, I mean, what?
Were you a corrections officer for
Yeah.
the sheriff's office? Okay. Why do you wear a vest outside of the facility?
With the rate at which juvenile crime is growing, you would think these young people would deter from pushing their luck with the law. These teens found themselves in the most unexpected arrests with the law. If there's one thing that Gen Z and Alpha love the most now, it's social media. While it's a great way to socialize amongst each other, harm can still come from trying to reach internet stardom. For instance, last spring break, a viral video highlighted what was meant to be a funny video of a young Florida man escaping the back of a police car.
3 people came up to me, they're like they wanted to fight me. Stop! Oh my arm, bro! Sir, I was scared for my life. You were
One of the suspects, identified as 18-year-old Dominic Glass, was handcuffed and placed in the back of a police cruiser. The incident happened on March 17, 2023, when people were breaking up a fight among a large crowd of spring breakers. Police had been patrolling the area and saw the fight, which had escalated quickly due to the large crowd and its non-compliant nature.
Chill, what am I doing wrong? Hey, OP, get this on camera. You stupid. He's fucked off me, bro.
It was chaotic, and people kept filming what was going on, but as the officers were walking away, another teen, identified as 18-year-old 𝗕𝐚𝐺, jokingly opened the door of the police car and let Glass out. Glass then ran down the beach with his hands still cuffed behind his back. The crowd cheers and follows him, with some of their phones out to record the scene. However, Glass does not get far before the police catch up with him.
So near the end of this clip, you can see that an officer deploys a taser.
He is stopped by another officer who points a weapon at him and drags him back to the car. He only manages to run about 100 yards before he is apprehended. Glass is also charged with battery on a law enforcement officer for allegedly kicking an officer during the initial arrest. Assad is also charged with aiding, escaping, and obstructing justice. Assad, who helped Glass escape, was also arrested by the police. Next up is a college student from Wisconsin who was arrested on Saturday night for underage drinking and resisting arrest after he tried to flee from the police. The incident occurred around 11 p.m. at the 14th and State Street, where a large crowd of students had gathered for a party. The police were patrolling the area and checking the IDs of the partygoers. One of the officers approached a young man, later identified as 𝗕𝗓𝐺, 21, who was holding a can of twisted tea. As soon as he spotted the police, he quickly placed his can of alcohol in the pocket of his shorts.
52. Good. Hannah is valid and clear, no prior. Riley not getting back.
No, somebody stole my wallet.
Someone stole your wallet?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you got all sorts of stuff in your pocket. Am I gonna find a wallet on you? I don't want you to lie and get more tickets.
No, you can search me. I got alcohol, that's about it.
Okay.
I'm chilling right here.
Okay. Let's step across. Why don't you dump out the twisted tea real quick?
The officer asked him to dump out his drink and show his ID. 𝗓𝐺 claimed that he was 21 and gave them a fake name, but then changed it to 𝗕𝐿 Christopher when the officer ran his information.
Don't lie to me.
21.
You're 21.
I was born in 6/25/99.
Okay. I just want to let you know, if you're lying, you're gonna get extra tickets. So if you're 21, then...
I'm not lying, look me up.
Okay. What's your name, man?
𝗕𝐿𝐵H.
Is it Christopher?
Yeah.
𝐶HRISTOPHER?
Yeah.
You from Wisconsin, Minnesota? Wisconsin?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's your middle initial?
J.
J?
Yes, sir.
What's your last name?
𝗕𝐿𝐵H. HERSCHLEB.
The officer discovered that 𝗓𝐵H was lying about his age and name, and that he had a previous citation for underage drinking. He began to act nervous, paced on his feet, and looked around to spot any possible avenue to run. He did as soon as he found one. However, the police quickly caught up to him and tackled him to the ground.
No, you're not straight.
Stop.
Now you're going to jail.
Stop. You're going to jail now. Stop.
It's being recorded. There you go.
I'm not moving, yo.
𝗓𝐵H continued to struggle with the officers, who handcuffed him and put him in a transport van.
It would have been a ticket.
Hey, you know if that was me, I would have been shot.
These guys are faster than I am.
Not me, stand up. My shoes off, though. I'm not going anywhere, trust me.
Oh, you went somewhere once. What? 1, 2. Somebody left my tongue.
He was charged with disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, underage possession, and consumption of alcohol, and giving false information to the police. 𝗕𝗂𝘁's friend, who witnessed the arrest, suggested calling his mother and informing her of the situation.
You're getting criminal charges.
What's that mean?
Criminal,
It's not
jail.
a ticket. Jail.
Jail, criminal charges.
I'm sitting in jail?
Yeah, criminal charges. You have to go to circuit court, criminal charges.
What?
Yes.
Why?
Disorderly conduct,
Okay, come on,
resisting
guys.
arrest.
There's 3,000 kids here with beers and you catch
Yep.
me? Come on.
And what did we tell you? I said it's going to be a ticket. Don't lie to me. And what'd you do? You
So
lied.
if it was a ticket, you would have let me
You
go?
lied to us. You would have got a citation. You would have been on your way, like we have with everyone else.
We have it.
That's been cooperative. But you decided to try to resist.
Okay, so
and
hear me
fight,
out.
and then
how do I get out of jail tonight? Because I don't live here. My parents are gonna beat the out of me. Like,
Well,
how do I get out of
it'll
jail
be explained.
tonight? Do I pay my bond?
You'll explain
I
it.
can get out
Yep.
or not?
However, 𝗕𝗂𝘁 did not want his parents to get involved in the case and offered to pay the bond himself. He said that 𝗕𝗂𝘁 would have a bond and be able to make phone calls later. Next up, 𝗕𝗂𝘁. Imagine driving through town and spotting a young man in a bulletproof vest labeled Sheriff, looking like he just walked out of a police academy.
Do you have any weapons in the car or anything like that? Like a gun or anything like that?
I don't even have a gun. Okay. I'm 19 years old. I ain't gonna if this is gonna cause problems and the truck's over there, I'm just gonna take out the vest. And I'm from Tennessee, so.
Okay. Why are you wearing the vest?
Like I said, I drove from all the way from Tennessee, but I'm not gonna have people call me when I don't even live in this damn state.
Okay.
It's gonna piss me off.
You're a deputy sheriff?
Well, I mean, I work at the sheriff's office.
Okay.
So, I mean, what?
Were you a corrections officer for the
Yes.
sheriff's office? Okay. Why do you wear a vest outside of the facility? Is this an agency vehicle or is this your personal vehicle?
This is my Kia.
Okay. It's just a little odd because whenever I worked in the jail, I took my crap off, especially if I was taking a long drive from Tennessee.
That's what I say, man. If I
Look,
work
I will tell you guys the same
thing.
thing. I have been pulled over so many times in Tennessee and Arkansas.
Right.
Okay? They know. I have told them every single
That
time.
might be true, but
And
it's just a
Oklahoma's
little
pulled me
odd.
over before too, wearing this stuff. I mean, like every time I come up here, I mean, like they don't. All they say is, "It's just odd. I never see it." I was
Right.
Now imagine learning that he's not actually a sheriff. That's exactly what happened when 19-year-old 𝗕𝗂𝘁 found himself face to face with the real law. Only this time, he wasn't the only one enforcing it. It went down in Choctaw, Oklahoma, where 𝗕𝗂𝘁, originally from Tennessee, had taken a long road trip. And when the officers asked him to identify himself, things got weird.
Well, it's kind of weird that you got your belt and your vest.
You got any kind of employment identification?
Dude, they don't give me that when you work at the jail.
Really? You don't have like an access card or an ID badge or anything for the facility that you work at?
I don't. I can show you my face though. That helps you. Think of mine.
Oh, so my only deal
So it's
is
the
when you
Department
wear.
of Finance, Campbell County. Here you go.
Yeah.
This
Are
is
you
my
commissioned to
face,
carry a gun?
No, I'm not even.
You're not?
No.
Okay.
I don't even have a gun on me.
Well, you realize wearing the sheriff on your chest is basically impersonating law enforcement,
Is that
whether or not you're carrying a gun.
Jackson, ladies and gentlemen?
Okay. But are you commissioned to be carrying a gun and do you have arrest powers?
I don't. What do you mean? I don't even have a gun.
That's
beside the fact. You're wearing a patch that says sheriff.
Okay.
Right from the start, the conversation had the same energy as someone trying to explain why they're sneaking snacks into a movie theater. The officer wasn't buying it. Then came another red flag. The officer peeked into his vehicle and spotted something suspicious, an open container of alcohol.
All in the vehicle?
Well, it's not mine.
Well, that's beside the point.
It's my girlfriend.
But,
And I don't drink, so.
well, it doesn't matter. You realize transporting open container, if any of that's opened or partially missing, that it doesn't matter whose it is. If you're in the vehicle with it, you can be arrested for transporting open container.
Well, I mean, like I said, it's not. I literally. It's not mine, man. She bought it. She lives up there in Luther.
Have you ever heard the phrase of when guys get hemmed up for drugs in their pockets and they say these pants aren't mine? You realize how stupid that is?
I cleared traffic 0955.
Okay.
But
So let's stop saying it, all right?
I understand. I'm not
Okay.
trying to cause any problems. I just want to go on my way. I'm not from here, so.
By this point, 𝗕𝗂𝘁's story was crumbling faster than a cheap deck of cards. As the police officer pressed him further, 𝗔𝗯cie made one last attempt to explain his situation. He wasn't just visiting Oklahoma, he was trying to move there.
I mean, like I told him, I'm just trying to move up here, hopefully, if I can. I ain't got the money right now.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to come see her for New Year's, man. That's it.
Right.
I really don't want to.
Did she used to live in Tennessee, or did you move out to Tennessee, or what's the deal on that? Why she live here and you live in Tennessee?
Because my mom and dad split.
Oh, okay. So you live in Tennessee where your dad lives or whatever? Okay.
𝗔𝗯cie's story about moving to Oklahoma wasn't holding water either, especially when the officer noticed his outfit, complete with uniform pants, duty-style shoes, and that oh-so-suspicious bulletproof vest. At that point, the officer had led him to their van to be taken to the police station.
You haven't been to work in 2 weeks, but you're wearing the uniform pants, duty-style looking shoes.
Well, I mean, like, I'm trying to go back to work, though. I mean, my cousin's a gentleman, so I'm trying to be a cop up here, but none of you guys don't hire me.
Well, it's kind of a process to get hired.
I understand. Tennessee's different from Oklahoma, because Tennessee got me on less than like 3 weeks.
Right.
But Oklahoma, I've literally called, and they're like, Edmund doesn't. Like,
Edmund hires once a year.
Yeah. And you got to have a bachelor's degree.
It wasn't long before the officers figured out that 𝗔𝗯cie was lying about working at the sheriff's office.
Hey, Mike Hansen with the Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office. I'm out on a individual saying he works for Campbell County Sheriff's Office by the name of Jackson Jones. You'll give me a call back, 405-869-2501. 2501. That is our dispatch number, and they can have you transferred to me. All right. Bye.
Nice try, but wearing a fake sheriff's vest while transporting open alcohol wasn't exactly the best way to bring in the new year. If you're going to drive across multiple states impersonating law enforcement, maybe, just maybe, leave the bulletproof vest at home. And that's all for this video. Click on any of the cards on your screen to see more videos like this.